Hey YouTube, here's a picture of that tricycle and the model number. I wasn't sure what it was. It's called an EW-18. I just wanted to show you that. Okay, thanks. Hello YouTube. Today we're trying to fix a tricycle. I believe it's an MT-18, but don't quote me on that. It takes three 12-volt batteries, so it's a 36-volt system. And it doesn't want to charge. So you take the cover off with just 4 screws, and then the battery comes off with a metric, I believe it's 5 millimeter, to take the clamp off that holds the batteries down. And what I'm doing right now is I'm checking each battery. They had globs of silicone on here. I don't know, I guess to keep moisture out or whatever. But get the trusty meter out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check each battery. I have it on the 50 volt scale, 50 volt DC. So let me check the first battery here. I'm trying to hold the camera and work the probes at the same time. Damn, this isn't easy. Yeah, this is not easy. Let me see here. Okay, so the first battery's reading about 11 volts, 11 and a half. That's not too bad. The second battery, see if I can get these terminals again. Like I said, it's kind of hard to work with one hand. Second battery's reading again around 11 and a half volts. But when we get to the third battery in the chain here, because they're all in series, we're getting what? Come on. About 6.5 volts. So what I'm going to try to do here is I have a car battery charger. These are 12 volt, 6 amp or 2 amp. Maybe what I should do first is put it on 6 volt. It's a 6 or a 12 volt charger, I believe. Let me get my glasses on here so I know what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah, 6 amp slow charger. What does it say here? Yeah, 6 and 12 volt batteries. So first thing I want to do, I don't want to shock the battery since it's, a little low. I want to feed it 6 volts, to wake it up a little bit. Let's see if it wakes up. I don't know. We'll find out what happens. And then after I do that for a little bit, then I'm going to switch to 12 volts at the lower setting and see if I could actually rejuvenate one of these batteries. Because one thing that I did read about these units and their charger is that if the battery's too low, the charger has some kind of a sensor in it that will not charge the battery because it's too low. That's kind of like ridiculous when you think about it, because you're defeating the purpose of trying to charge something. But I believe that's the case here. I believe the charger is saying no because the one battery is just too low. So as I said, I'm going to try to shock this one battery and with the charger here and see if I can bring it back to life. And then we'll see if the unit charges. I'll let you know. I'll bring you more in a bit. Okay, YouTube, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my charger. I have it on 12 volts, 1 amp, or 2 amps, whatever. And I want you to, if you could see it, I want you to note the current on the meter when I connect it to a suspect good battery. I don't know if you can see the meter. It moved up about to 1 amp, which that's fine. I'm going to go to another battery here. Go to 1, and this one reads about 1/2 amp. So again, that should be about fine. But when I go to this third battery, this is a suspected bad battery. And I touch it, I get no draw at all. 0 amps. So yeah, this battery, this is the one that reads 6 volts, by the way. This battery is totally open because it won't take not even 1/4 amp of power to try to recharge itself. So yeah, this third battery in the unit is bad. So I'm going to have to desolder the terminals. I might even have a 12 volt battery down the cellar just to try to see if it'll charge. That'll be the next step, because yeah, this battery won't charge at all. I can't even charge it with my charger, as I said, as I have here. So that's definitely what's wrong with the unit. One bad battery. So let me get the other battery and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Okay, YouTube, before I try to conduct a repair, you can see what the charger's doing. It's flashing green. That's the symptom, okay? So it's trying to charge it. I would assume that that's like surges that it's putting out. And as I said, I do have one open battery here. I do have another 12 volt battery here. It's not the same size, but I'm only going to put it in as a demonstration to show you that now it will charge, because that, as I was reading, that light's supposed to turn red if it's charging. And I did all the other tests before. I made sure that the voltage was at the batteries through the entire circuitry. Make sure everything was okay. I checked the fuse. Here's the fuse here. That the fuse was fine. And let me show you again one more symptom of it. Now see, right now you see what it's doing. That's the power supply surging, the charger. It's surging the system trying to charge the battery, and it can't. So that's the symptom. So we're going to shut this off. Pull it out here. And I'm going to throw this battery in here, the one I have laying here. It's an APC battery, but it is 12 volts. Just to show you quick, sorry about the camera work here. Oh my god, it's nasty. trying to do so much at the same time here. Okay, so I'm going to connect the battery up to my meter. As you can see, and then we got our 11.5 volts. So we're good. So it's a 12 volt battery. It's an APC battery. Nothing wrong with it. It's like these other batteries. It's a sealed lead acid battery. So as I said, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to remove the old one and put this one in its place and see if the charger actually charges. That's the goal here. You know, just to double check everything before I go buying a $50 battery, because that's about what they cost. And depending on where you get it, you can pay more. Now, these batteries are the batteries. I thought I saw it marked on here somewhere. Yeah, this is the one that's in the unit. 60ZF12 gel. It's a gel cell. It's saying 1.775 volts per cell. Now that don't help me much if I don't know how many cells are in it, but I guess to figure that out you would just divide 12 or so by 1.75 and that would tell you how many cells you have in the battery. Just technical stuff. My soldering iron's warming up. It should be hot by now. Let me go on, let me shut you off for a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my big soldering iron. I'm going to desolder this battery. It's hot. This is a big iron, there's a big element in it. There goes the positive terminal. And the negative terminal. Okay, so we have the battery technically disconnected. Let me put this iron down somewhere so I don't burn the place down. That sucker's very hot. And we're going to take this other battery here and just with just connect it in. Where are my clip leads? What did I do with them? Oh man, I just had them. Oh, there they are. They're staring at me. So we're going to clip this battery in. Positive to negative. And positive out. Ooh, and I got a spark there. I heard that. I heard it go toot. Let's see if it charges. Let's see what it does now. Oh, look at that. I got 2 bars. So yeah, it needs to be charged, but I got 2 bars. So that was the problem. Let's do one more thing. Let's turn the charger on again. Excuse me a sec. Let me set this down. We'll plug the charger back in. Okay, and now note, the charger light is red, not green. See that? So when you unplug the charger, it goes green. When the battery's charging, it goes red. So yeah, that was the problem. One bad battery. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.